Well, California Congressman Darrell Issa is the most recent to announce he won't be seeking re-election, adding to a long list of open seats. I spoke to RNC Co-Chair Bob Paduchik about whether those vacancies are a concern going into midterms and what their goals are for the year ahead.
The accomplishments from last year that have created economic growth in this country that most people didn't think was possible anymore. We had 2 quarters of over 3% growth. Unemployment is a 17-year low. Economic confidence is a 17-year high, 1.7 million jobs created. A lot of that had to do with what the president did with regulatory reform and the tax cut. That's just the first part, but that's the tailwind that we've got going into 2018.
RNC Co-Chair Bob Paduchik calls 2017 a successful year, during which he says the Republican Party already reached some milestones. As they approach the 1-year mark as party majority, and with President Trump in office in 2018, infrastructure, immigration, welfare reform, and health care are the next goals to tackle. But first they'll have to push through midterms with over 30 House seats to fill, left open by members who have either left or are not seeking re-election. Is there any worry about losing the majority?
Well, look, it's always tough. I mean, historically, the president's party takes a beating in this first off-year election, but we feel that the president's and Congress's accomplishments in 2017 give us a great argument to make to the American people. And next month, on February 15th, when people look at their withholding and see that they're keeping more of their money and their taxes are going to be lower, that makes that argument a lot easier to make. And so I would rather be in the situation where we in the Republican Party are in 2018 than where the Democrats are.
But this time they won't have the help or influence of the president's former chief advisor, who had earlier promised to promote candidates who would support the president's agenda, an element with which Paduchik says he's unconcerned.
I just don't see it as a factor now at this point. I really do see that the House and the Senate are supporting the president's agendas, that there's some members that had some difficult relationships with the president. Those look like they're on the mend, and people are following the president's leadership.
Now, I also asked him about what seems to be the topic of discussion here in Washington, the Russia investigation. He said it was just that, a discussion point, a headline. He said the people at home, they're more concerned about the policies and how they'll affect their lives. Reporting in Washington, Kendall Forward, One America News.
We can use your help. Call your cable subscriber and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call today.